Episode 179.
Bang.
Big week.
Yeah, dude. It was.
Not really.
Not at all.
I mean, should have been. Fucking Bobcat.
Dude, you got bombed, dude.
He Robert kittened me, dude.
Dude, he got you, dude.
I mean, not even get into it. Just like the 4 other weekends I could have done, and fucking then Sunday, Jay being like, I'm sick as shit. I can't make it. I was like, perfect.
You got sandbagged pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, it ended up being cool. And then it was funny because then after my set, I hung out at Caroline's for a bit and talked bullshit with like Lewis and Feeney and those dudes. And then everybody left, and I went out to Brooklyn because Fennell was up there doing a spot on Courtney's show at Tiny Cupboard, which is like a weed show, but they like sell weed. They have like local distributors in there like selling shit. Yeah, it's pretty sick. But you walk in, it's like, woo, mama. It is.
I bet, dude.
So this is the best part, and he probably won't talk about it, but I will bring it up. Twice, Fennell went dead-eye and just stared straight and was like, and he just goes, too high, too high. I know there's a punchline here. I was like, brilliant. I'm in the back just dying, dude. I was like, yes. He's like, it's weird. He's like, and I know the joke. He's talking about living with black roommates. He's like, and they come in and too high. Throughout what I was talking about. He's like, immediately. Dude, I've never seen Fennell that lit. It was funny as fuck, dude.
Dude, I wonder if that's a good excuse for any cop, dude. Just like, what's your address? Like, well, I live at, I'm sorry, too high.
Yeah,
I can't.
Walked a straight line.
Nah, too
Come
high.
on, dude.
I'm
Way
too
too
high
high
for that.
I'm not drunk. Jeez.
Look, you think I murdered that chick? Too high.
Yeah.
Cannot.
It was funny.
Damn.
Yeah, seeing...
that's the biggest fear. Dude, when people talk about like smoking before a show, like that's the biggest fear I have. It's just going up there in the middle of trying to tell a joke and being like, I don't know.
That's why I was hesitant on it for a very long time. It's because I'm not used to it,
So
it's
I
like,
definitely couldn't.
Dinesh was there. Dinesh is a very funny comedian, and I've known him for a little bit now, but he goes up. He looks like if a weed plant came to life at this point. He goes up in a full jacket, this tiny hood that makes his head look tiny, real small, and he's like, what's up, y'all? He's like, capitalism, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. And I'm just like, yes, dude, this is going to rule. And he's just saying all this shit. And then he's like, dude, that's capitalism, bro. We should be celebrating it, man. We did that. We invented that. And I'm like, all right. But afterwards, what? Afterwards, he comes over and he's like, Six, I thought that was you, man. I was like, yo, what's up, bro? I didn't know you were on the show. He's like, yeah. He's like, I thought it went all right. I was like, dude, I don't think you knew what the fuck you were talking about for the last 10 minutes. He's like, I forgot I was even talking. I was like, yeah, dude.
Killer.
He's just standing up there with his hands in his pockets like, that's fucking capitalism, bro. He said one thing that he didn't. I told him, I go, dude, if you do that as a bit, it would actually be pretty funny, where he describes like some white woman selling something and like getting away with some kind of something. And then at the very end, just give it a beat and be like, that's capitalism, bro. Just everything he says at the end.
He's like the most polite homeless man in the world.
Yeah, dude, it was
like,
so funny. I mean, I thought it was great. But after every joke, he's like, well, you guys are fucking kind of stuck up. He had me dying, dude. I thought it was hilarious.
You guys are kind of stuck
it's
up.
like, yeah, dude, if nothing was like, I mean, it's insane
he's
how
treating the crowd like a bitchy date. That's
it was
fucking
so
great.
funny. I mean,
Like,
it was good. It was funny. It was good to see him. I thought he was hilarious, but it's so funny to see everyone in there because it's just like everyone's just half-eyed. I mean, it's Courtney's show. I mean, Courtney, he's Jamaican.
Those shows interest me because I would want to do. If I went to a show like that, I would smoke just to see how fucking high. I would never do stand up high. But that's the show I would do it completely.
Yeah, well, dude, and that's what everyone expects too. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It would actually. It worked out for Fennell, I think, when he's just stopped in the middle of his joke. It was just started saying he's too high, and everyone started laughing. I was like, yeah, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? Like, don't hide it.
Watching someone hit a roadblock like that is the funniest shit in the world.
Dude, it's the funniest thing too because that's probably the best thing you can do at that show. Any other show, you're gonna look like an asshole.
Yeah, dude.
And people are like, yeah, all right, dude. Are you that stoner, bro? You're so fucking high, bro. But that one, they're like, yes, I am. I'm way too high. They're like, dude, I get it, man.
I can feel my heart and my dick right now. I am so high.
Yeah. So, he did that. That show was fun. And then, just came home. But at first, like I said, when I got to Caroline's, it's up on Broadway, so it's super busy.
Yeah.
And Fennell and Lemaire was in the car with him, just hanging out. They were going out to Brooklyn, so I was like, just let me out, so you don't have to stop in this traffic. It was nuts.
Yeah.
So I get out. I'm smoking a cigarette. I see them drive. They're going. That's when I go inside, and they know my name on the showcase list. And they're like, yeah, we actually have it full. I was like, perfect ending to this. I'm not even on this show. My ride just left for Brooklyn. Brilliant. And then, luckily somebody was like, no, that's 6. He's on the show, blah, blah, blah. And we did it. It was good.
That weekend was nuts, too. I liked it.
Yeah, you're up there Friday, Saturday.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was a great time. It was also crazy that as I was walking to Caroline's through Times Square, I got past where, the classic Times Square place is. And I hear a bunch of people screaming and hollering and crazy stuff. And I just think people are like, Times Square is like only in New York. And then I get to the club, and then later I'm eating at a diner, and I find out the reason everyone's screaming is because a 4-year-old was punched in the back of the head. And everybody
by like a tourist?
By just a random dude.
Just
and
like,
they're talking about
my Times
fucking
Square.
crazy crime. And I'm like, I missed it by a second.
It'd been funny if you were just super stoned. It was you. You're like, did I do that?
Too high.
Too high. You just crack a kid.
Dude, I fucking punch her in the back of the head. I'm getting around like, that's capitalism, baby. Dude. I don't understand.
That's so
It was
funny.
fucking wild. But yeah, the shows were great. Hosting was really good. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Because I was worried that, anytime you go to New York, you have to engage the fucking crowd. They refuse to not be involved.
I know. And that's tough, too, with Jay's show, because obviously he's going to do a ton of crowd work, so you don't want to step on that.
I didn't. Dude, I wasn't even trying. But, dude, you know how we were talking about how, sometimes you just get, a lob up when you go out on stage and someone says or does something?
Yeah, like Jay does every time he's on.
Every time. Dude, got on stage, there's a dude with 2 black eyes up front.
Perfect.
God damn,
Too
dude.
high?
I was like, what happened?
Too drunk, dude. Too drunk.
I was like, do you still live with your stepdad? What happened here, dude?
He's like...
I was like, blink twice for help.
Yeah,
it was pretty fucking good. There was a lot of fucking injured people in that crowd. Dude, it was funny. That guy had 2 black eyes. Next show, guy's sitting right up front with a broken arm and a neck brace. I'm like, what is happening?
It is bright in that place, too.
Dude.
I don't like that.
Saw everybody. Also, that was the second time I've been to Caroline's. And it was also the second time I saw somebody being thrown out.
I think they get because it's a lot of touristy drunken idiots. You know what I mean?
Dude, these 2 fucking chicks would not shut the fuck up. And they were just nonstop talking. It was a mother and a daughter, perfect combination to go out and get fucking wasted.
Yeah.
And they just were Jay's engaging, but then he would move on to a different person to spark some other fucking bullshit riff. And they would still continue to talk. He's like, okay, we get it. Just stop. They could never fucking let it go.
Yeah.
And it was
that
funny.
Sucks.
Because it was the second, I even said, I was like, yeah, this is the second time I've ever been here. And it's the second time I've seen somebody throw it out. Someone was like, what was the first time you're doing here? I was like, I saw Dane Cook in fucking 2004.
I kicked myself out.
Dude, it was so crazy. Just like, oh, Dane Cook? All right. Went to fucking Caroline's and he threw out 3 people. Had 3 people ejected from the show.
Why? Because they were talking?
Because he started again, crowd work with them. And then, somebody said something about, how the opener was funnier than him.
Oof.
And he was just like, well, whatever. He's like, and then he gave him the super finger, and then fucking they went out, dude.
They pushed Dane,
Watching
dude.
someone
You can't be
get
pushing
souped,
Dane.
dude.
Not in 04. Dane was king of the world, dude.
Dude, he was crushing in 04.
Yeah. You're lucky you even saw him at Caroline's and not, at the Garden.
It was pretty crazy. In the
I
opener,
think that's right around when he did the Garden.
in 04?
Yeah, maybe around then. I would think. That's when he was, the height of his...
Because that was, we saw, it was me and my ex-girlfriend, we went up, we saw him right after his fucking, that Comedy Central Presents where he was fucking on fire.
Right.
So then we went up and saw him, and it was really fucking funny.
Probably before Garden then.
It was definitely before the Garden. It was
But
really,
he was headlining and everything.
and that was also the same night we go up, and I'm with her, most of her family that I've never really met before, and we went up, and I got side-eye coming back because there was a fucking horse-drawn carriage going through part of Times Square, and it knocked over a homeless guy. It didn't run him over, but he was standing there deliberately, almost deliberately trying to be hit by this fucking carriage.
Yeah.
And he fell over with his bags. He was like, "Rah!" and fell over. Then the horse pissed all over his legs.
Oh.
Dude, it was perfect, and I was dying laughing.
What is he, Ezel? Dude, he's
it
falling.
was
He's like, I
fucking
want
wild.
$50,000.
like,
He's laying. He's like, my back, my neck, and my back.
Dude, he fucking then got rained on. He was like trying to get up. It was like maybe he actually is hurt.
Dude, I wish they would just
amazing.
give him a shotgun blast to his chest. Horse like,
dude, watching someone get mule kicked would have been fucking amazing.
I think there's signs about it. It's like, they tell you. It's like, obviously, don't get. The horse is already startled enough, I would assume. And it's like.
Anytime I've ever seen video of someone getting fucking kicked like that,
Yeah.
It's never been an accident.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's always been someone being like, oh, fucking a horse. Yeah. So it's like, how could you not, like, just
that's how it reacts.
What the fuck are you thinking?
Idiots.
You fucking dumb shits. And then I had two fucking weird things happen on the way up. That fucking megabus driver, which was fucking
oh, yeah, you're talking about that.
Dude. I get on the megabus, classic. And so good. Going up.
Was it packed?
Dude, it was so fucking sardined and it smelled.
Really?
Dude, there were so many people on this fucking megabus
Damn.
going up. So we're like, I'm next to some dude. We have no idea what the fuck's going on because the megabus, like the guy is like swerving while we're driving. I'm like, this isn't normal.
Yeah.
This guy's like jerking the wheel. And then we get over the bridge in New Jersey and we're like cutting around on these like smaller roads. I'm like, I've never taken this way to New York. And then we go into a parking lot and we're like driving around the perimeter of the parking lot and then the bus pulls over and I'm looking out the window like, what the fuck is happening? And then you hear the door open and the bus driver like very hurriedly waddle out of the bus, like just kind of like as fast as he can. And he goes to a truck, unlocks it and pulls out a 3-pack of Hanes underwear and then runs back to the bus. And then we sit there for like 15 minutes. And
Did
then
he go into the bathroom of the bus?
I have no idea. I was on the second fucking floor.
He had to have.
And he totally shit his pants.
Yeah, he crapped himself. And he was like, I can make it.
But the crazy thing is he brought underwear to his car. So that means he was playing with fire all day.
Yeah. He knew it was
Which
coming.
is the wildest fucking thing. Why would you be like, yeah, I'll just leave these in the car just in case I have to shit on the way to New York?
You should have yelled down. Be like, dude, let's drive, mega dump.
Dude, he mega shit his pants. He had a total mega disregard for the rules, I'll tell you that much. Dude.
That's wild to think that, too. Like, he has to get his underwear and get on the bus. Like, 1 second, please. Like, obviously.
It's also,
like, he's not hiding it. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't grab it like a bag.
He grabbed it out of the car and, like, he was running like he had, like,
he's like, oh, shit.
Like, he had news in his hand of the world. He's like,
a 9-year-old in the 20s.
Dude, it was out of control. He's like, extra.
Shit.
Shit. That's capitalism, baby. Crapped his pants.
Wow.
Dude. And then we finally get to fucking New York. Mm-hmm. And I'm like walking around and I'm behind these two people walking in front of me and I see a dude drop a glove. And I didn't know if it came off like a vendor's table or anything because it was windy as fuck. The weather was terrible up there. And the wind.
Man.
The wind.
Dude. I told you.
The fucking wind.
People
dude.
gave me shit about that. I'm telling you. That's a
telling
good
you right
way
now,
to describe a trip to New York these days, the wind.
The wind, dude.
It'll get you.
As soon as it starts, like, God damn, he was right, dude.
Yep.
So I'm walking, I'm following this fucking couple. I pick it up. I'm like, oh, this is definitely theirs. I'm like behind, I'm like, hey, buddies. Yo, man. Yo, dude. And then I finally, like, I tap him on the back and he turns around and he goes, ah!
What? What?
I started dying immediately. He's with, I guess, it's another guy. And the guy turned around and I was like, hey. He's like, ah! Lets out the longest.
Jarred out long.
Dude, little fart. And his friend was like, oh. He's like, oh my God.
This is the bus driver. He's like, again, good thing I got a 3-pack.
I'm putting these other ones on.
Down
I was like,
two.
I think you dropped your glove. He's like, that's not my glove. And the guy's like, that's your glove. And then we all had to stand there in like this fart wake.
Yeah, like I didn't like. All right, well then see you later.
I was like,
throw it
what
on the ground,
fuck? Dude? He's like, oh my God, thank you. Dude, the long
Did he make eye contact or he was like,
yeah, dude. He was staring right at me while he fucking beefed. Dude.
oh, God,
it was
almighty.
fucking wild. It was just like one of those things where I was not expecting
someone to scream like a banshee and shit
anyone to
themselves.
crap their pants like that.
Very
But,
dump
like,
infused fucking trip for you.
The funny thing is, he turned around and screamed, and then there was like a second of silence, and he was like, Like he had it in the chamber and he didn't know when to fucking.
You should have went
fire.
for the trifecta and shit your pants on stage and be like, "There it is. I gotta do it, dude."
I was like,
"These things come in threes.
It's a rule of three, baby.
The number 2 comes in
I was
threes."
coming and pooping, dude.
That was my crowd work. I crapped.
I never allowed that.
Pretty good.
And then they threw me out of the club. I was the second one ejected because I crapped my pants.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of how many people you can see in there.
Oh, it was super bright.
And we only had half the room. We didn't do the full room. They put a curtain up in the half.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I'm assuming they made the announcement that Jay wasn't coming to the show as quickly as possible. But like I said, he didn't text. We were down at the Rosa spot. He texted me at it was close to 5, and the show was supposed to start at 7.
Yeah.
So I noticed when I was in there, I went to the website on Caroline's, and it was still up. And then maybe 20 minutes later, while I'm waiting to hear back from Christine, I clicked on tickets again, and it said this tickets for this event are sold out, which I assumed that's the club cutting off sales so nobody would buy more because
Sure.
And then they have to refund or reschedule everybody else.
Yeah.
But then I was like, yeah, maybe it is sold out. But it was funny because everybody went out. I think everybody did okay. Everybody did fine. But when I was going up, I forgot that's a big bonfire crowd at Caroline's.
Oh, yeah.
That's mostly
Yeah.
bonfire. So when I was going up, I was watching Young Dylan set, and I was like, all right, yeah, wrap it up. So Corinne's boyfriend gets off stage. That's it. That's what Sagalo said. He went up, he was like, one more time for Corinne's boyfriend. I told him I was going to say it, but he's like, let me say that. I was like, all right.
Damn, dude.
He's like, give it up one more time for Corinne's boyfriend. That little guy's got a lot of energy, huh? A lot of energy. And then when I was going up, I kept hearing a few bees chants. So I was like, oh, thank God.
That's sick.
Because I was like, I'm going to have to dig myself out of this wigger hole that this kid put me into. He said the homies twice. And I was like, you should never be using that. That's racist, dude.
That is fucking weird.
That's
to see
racist.
Somebody as gangly as him.
It's
say
like
the
hearing
homies.
Carlton say the N-word. I mean, it's like,
Also, coming out of his mouth, it does sound like a slur. It's like,
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
what I
bunch
mean.
of fucking homies down there.
Yeah.
Like, you saw them.
It's like when my dad says the homies. It's like, I know where you're going with it.
You know exactly what he means.
Yeah, I know what you want to say.
I don't watch basketball. Why? The homies.
Yeah, no, dude.
Too many.
But yeah, well, that's good though. The shows were good.
Yeah,
Who
sure.
else was on?
It was
So you went Friday. You hosted Saturday though.
hosted Saturday.
You just call them hosted on Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
So Friday was Cullum, Lewis, and Jay. And me.
Oh, Lewis was there. All right.
Yeah. And then Saturday was me hosting Joe DeRosa. And
DeRosa came though.
Yeah. And then
Oh yeah, he's gearing back up. He's going back out on.
yeah,
So who was it? It was Joe.
Joe and me, and then the second show was me, Butterly, Chloe LeBranch, and Joe, then Jay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that's a long one.
Oh,
first one-
I totally forgot. Dave fucking Temple stopped in too. He did a fucking spot.
On the second one, how many fucking? So
No,
you had,
sorry.
it was just you, DeRosa, and Jay on the first one.
No, it was me, Jerosa, Tim, Jay. Then the second one, because Tim fucking and MJ were up there to see fucking David Byrne's fucking American Utopia.
Oh, his play.
Yeah, the fucking play.
Yeah.
Which they got fucking wrecked and went and saw that, which
Oh,
seemed like
you don't
fucking
say.
amazing fucking
Sure.
experience for them.
Yeah.
And then,
Do you have to listen to David Byrne at all? 'Cause
Yeah, he started.
Oh, he
talking.
talks?
Yeah, he talks.
He's like, hello, I'm David Byrne.
He fucking makes it. He goes super political.
He's
on
like,
that show.
if anyone's seen a glove. That's the whole show. Just,
He turns around in that big suit.
yeah, it was just like light show going. That's our show.
It fills the top like Mysterio. Just tons of poop fumes.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was definitely better than I thought it was going to be, and because I go into everything where I've never been.
Especially if you did the host.
Yeah, dude.
Did you know you were hosting?
I did not know I was going to host the second show until the next day. I was like eating, and then Jay called me. He was like, "Hey, do you want to fucking host?" I was like, "Sure."
Did you stay up there Friday, Saturday?
Friday night I did.
Where'd you stay?
I stayed at the Mela Hotel, which is in like near Times Square.
Nice.
It was walking distance. It was great, and it was exactly what I paid for. It was $139.
Oh.
And there was one bed, and the bathroom was kind of ridiculous.
Small shit.
Dude, it was wild Because I thought, I was like, oh, it'll have a tub. And I don't know why I thought that. I was like, I just want to soak in a tub. And I get there, it's like the shittiest. It's the shittiest. Yeah, dude. You never soak in a tub?
I mean, not at a hotel.
Why not?
I don't know what's going on in there.
It should be clean.
I prefer just standing shower, dude.
Well, that's all it was.
Yeah.
But I did sit in the shower, though.
Yeah, just be like, damn it.
I did sit in the shower, and I ate Taco Bell in the shower. It's fucking great.
You ate Taco Bell, and why?
Because I was hungry, and I wanted to.
That's fucking retarded.
How is that retarded?
Who's like, man, I'm starving, but I have to eat now. You can't wait 15 minutes to get out of the fucking shower?
I wanted to relax. It was the schwitz.
So why did you eat before you got in?
Because I was fucking freezing, and I went to Taco Bell, got it, because it was still open at like fucking 3:30 in the morning. So went back to the hotel, checked in, went upstairs.
Yeah, what'd you guys do at those shows? You guys all do
Went to Playwrights, the fucking
bar
right around the corner.
Yeah.
Just hung out.
How was that?
It was great, crushing NAs, $9 NAs. Fucking sick.
That's insane they charge that
While
much for that shit.
everybody was just having a great time. I'm just like, I'm cool.
I saw the one picture. I was like, yeah, Shane looks like he's about to go home.
Yeah, dude,
He's
I
like,
was just
I'm
like,
ready to go to bed.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, you guys have fun. I'll see you.
Everybody's having a great time. Just like, I'm going to go in the basement and punch myself in the dick till I feel something. Pretty cool.
Oh, that's good, though.
Yeah,
Seems like a decent trip.
It definitely was. It was definitely worth it because I honestly didn't know like what I didn't. I wasn't expecting a host, which was good paying.
You hosted both on Saturday?
Yeah,
Nice.
which was dope. It was a good time.
Yeah, I was glad I didn't have to host on Sunday because Sagalo was already there.
That's
when
what I thought
walked
you
in.
were going to do. I was like,
No.
thought you were going to get roped into that.
As soon as it said it was a showcase, I assumed they would use one of the club comics they use there because there was a kid on the showcase I've never met, and Sagalo, Feeney, Lewis. I don't think anybody knew him. So I'm assuming it's a comic that is a regular at Caroline's. I didn't realize that Caroline's. I've never performed there. I've never even been there. That was my first time there. It's nice. Yeah,
I mean, I thought more people were going to be on the show Saturday because Silver was there, Fago was there, and I thought they were going to fucking jump on, and they didn't. And I was like, this is going to be a
count your blessings.
I was like, this is going to be a ridiculous show.
Yeah, that's a crew there. Jesus
It was
Christ,
crazy. That fucking green room was so disgusting at one point in time.
dude. At one point, fucking.
And how small is that? It's
tiny.
so crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, this is too many fucking people in here.
Yeah, fuck him.
And I'm just like farting my ass.
That Sick DeRosa's back out though.
Yeah, it was great. He did a great job.
Good. Yeah, he's coming back out on tour. Apparently,
Man,
I don't know where he's coming.
I don't know.
What else is going on?
Speaking of coming, did you hear about that Louisiana teacher who is charged with feeding students cupcakes laced with her husband's semen, who's also a sex offender and is in jail? So she saved the semen while he was already in prison and put it in cupcakes and fed it.
Nutcakes. Come on.
Cum cakes.
Cupcakes, nutcakes.
Pretty good.
So why did she do that? She hates her kids?
No, it wasn't her kids. It was students.
That's what I meant. Her students.
She was.
like
no, she was trying to have sex with them. She's a sex offender.
She's like, look, you already ate my husband's cum. Let's have sex.
She invited
it's like,
them over to
what?
a party for like fuck time, and then she was like, "Who wants snacks?" And,
Is she hot? The show.
she's a Louisiana 8.
Oh. All right. So like a Philly 6.
Yeah, she's. I mean, I'm pretty sure dolled up. She'd
So
be
like a
all right.
Philly 8.
If she, let's put it this way: if you put some makeup on her and she comes out with cupcakes, you're probably gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah,
Especially
she's-
if you're in high school, you don't know what the fuck's
Oh yeah,
going
high
on.
school. You're putting your dick in anything.
Yeah, dude.
Especially cum cakes.
Lady comes out with fucking confections, and you're like, she's like, here, have some.
God, that's so weird though. It's like, why even put the cum on the?
That's-
Like, all you have to do is tell a kid in high school, come over to my house after school, and that's it. You don't need to lure them in.
That's
with
where
any
like I
bullshit.
don't understand the like where
Maybe
she-
if they fucking rat her out, they'd be like, well, then I'll rat you out that you ate my husband's cum cakes.
Oh, you think it was a blackmail thing?
Get ahead of that before they can break the story.
That is
Every
a-
kid
that is-
rats,
dude,
apparently.
I'll tell you what, that is a power move.
Yeah, it's like, go ahead. I'll ruin your life, too. But they also probably can't release the kids' names because they're under 18.
No.
So she
But
was
those
like, damn
kids
it.
probably still know who it was. So like it was.
Oh, yeah.
it was Mike. Mike
I
ate
mean-
all that calm.
When you hear about how they get caught, it's always the same thing because these, they're high school kids, so they can't keep their fucking mouth shut. I get that.
Absolutely not.
But, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I think about like if I was in high school and I banged a teacher.
Oh, dude.
And I knew it was like I could probably do it again. I wouldn't talk about it.
I'd be terrified
I'd
of
try
it.
to keep it to myself.
Yeah, I'd be terrified of not even of her getting in trouble. I was of it going like national news, like because you know it's always big. Not nowadays, it's like a day. No one gives a shit. It's so common, but at the same time, it's like like you said, you might not get your name released because you're under 18, but the whole school fucking knows.
Yeah, they already know.
And everybody, at least my circle of friends, would be like, "Why the fuck did you dime yourself out, you idiot?" And I'm like, "I'm an ass."
I don't know, man.
Yeah, they wouldn't give a fuck.
Well, I definitely wouldn't say anything. Like if I found out later that like even like we know she's had sex with students, we just don't know which ones, and I'd be like, oh man, maybe I should come forward. But like,
you're dressed in her husband's clothes. You're like, maybe Mr. Shaner here. You're like, what? You're like Josh at the end of Big. You're like, I plead the fifth, sir.
Wait, what did she do? And then I find out she like if I was going to come forward, and then I found out that she fed cum cakes to students, I'd be like, I will never say that I was involved. I don't want that following me around.
Yeah, that
would be a one-way ticket to me never talking about it ever again.
Yeah, high school age, that'll crush you.
You don't walk that off?
No, dude, because you're basically gay to your friends.
Yeah, dude.
You're gay.
That is the ultimate like there could be anything.
It's like I didn't know. It's like you still did it. You're gay.
Still did it, dude.
Yeah, dude. High school kids have no.
And then you have to worry about every other cupcake in your life. That's a terrible
cupcakes
day.
are off the fucking table.
Never again. And no cake in general. If you fucking were at a birthday, you're like, what's in there? Is there cum in there?
That could be a thing. That one comic ate cum off
Matthew.
those cookies. That kid who's always bitching.
Which one?
Flores, Jake Flores. That's the thing he said he got dossed on. Because he was in a porno and they made him like come on a cookie or something. I didn't see it, and then he ate it. It was like a domination thing, though. Oh. But also, it was funny because he's like, I got doxxed. I was like, no, I got doxxed. It's like, no, you didn't.
He was in a porno he volunteered to do.
Yeah.
And then
which is on public forum.
Now, was it his own cum?
I believe so, yeah.
That's even weirder.
That's even gayer, I think.
That's like
super
self-gay.
Yeah.
And that's like a weird gay, like, I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, I've never seen it. I'm pretty sure it was on a public forum. I mean, that's how whoever found it, which I think it's funnier nobody's calling out the person who put it out there. It's like, how the fuck did you find this, dude? What are you searching?
It's like, here's the thing.
He's like, look, I was like,
it.
Well, I think he put it out.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
So he dossed himself?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it was like some sort of like Patreon content that he put.
He's like, we got nothing for the bonus tiers. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. I'm going to throw out a Hail Mary.
If we want that $10 tier.
Dude, you know, like, whoever works with him on the bio is like, dude, quit trying to push the cum cookie video, dude. It's not going to happen. He's like, I'm telling you, it's in demand.
Look, I'm telling. Yeah, dude, that's fucking.
I just saw a picture of him though, but he had like nipple clamps on. I swear. Oh yeah, dude. I swear to God,
dude, that's so like that's. I mean, I guess that is top tier content, dude.
Yeah, on cumcookies.com.
If someone was like, "What do you want to see?" It's like, "You want to hear me tell a joke, or you want to see me eat my cum?" Which one do you want? Dude, I'm telling you right now, it's like for $1 you get freeze.
And this is like old news, so sorry for bringing it up, but it is funny to think about. Like every time that kid will post something now, somebody was like, "Dude, remember you ate your own cum?"
Dude, that's what I'm talking about.
He high schooled himself.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's a good point. It's full circle. It's never going to go away with guys.
Ever goes away. If
it does, then you have lame ass friends.
That's kind of like
friends can't let that go.
Seriously,
you can get used to it or. Fucking
dude,
don't
I
have them as
guarantee
friends.
the kid who ate the cum cupcake, he gets invited to a wedding and it says cum cake +1.
Oh, easily.
Like, are you common?
Yeah,
Get it?
on the meals, just handwritten on the bottom.
Chicken, fish, or cum, dude. Which one do you want?
It does come on a fine Belgium chocolate cupcake, which is poop.
Dude, you know they're giving them cupcakes the whole time. It's like, remember when you ate that? Dude, it'll.
My kid's like, dude, you remember that? Just showing him any tasty cake, like a little time. You're like, dude, what's this make you think of? Calm, huh? Remember you did that? Damn.
Do you remember that?
But it's also like, you got to either accept it and move on.
I mean,
it's almost like the mashup. Like the mashup will never go away from me. That'll it will never go away. The mashup will be. But I got over it that night. Like I was
you
like,
have to.
What's also like, what do I give a shit?
But that's easier to walk away from than consuming somebody.
Shane just called me. Shane just called me like I think it was last Thursday. He's driving up to Rhode Island. Him and Mullen did a weekend that, I could have done. 6 sold out shows, no big whoop. Fucking Bobcat. fucking cum cat. So anyway, he goes, yo, I was just talking to McCusker, and I wanted to call you because we were joking about the mashup. And I started laughing. He goes, dude, that was so fucking funny, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But it was also like, it's shitty to compare it to eating a cum cake. But it's also, but it's on the level of, with your friends.
Yeah.
They're going to, but it doesn't mean anything. It's just like, dude, that was hilarious. It's like, yeah, it was 6 years, 5, 6 years. Who gives a fuck? And it is funny how to joke about it. That's one. My point is, cum gigs, you're never going to fully accept it. Getting your balls busted.
You can never get over that.
Mash up, I took that on the fucking chin, and I always will. And that's fine. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, I didn't want to fucking tell I'm not going to freak out. Cum gig after a minute, you might set up a couple school shooters.
You also, again, you got to get, when you start dating a chick, that's something you got to disclose with them.
That's how I heard Columbine happen.
What, cum gigs? Dylan Klebold's like, and they call me again.
They call me cum gigs. All right, you motherfucker.
And Harris is like, you too?
He's like, it was mine, dude. I was like, oh, yeah, shit. Sorry,
Wait, remember when we ate each other's cum on fucking cupcakes and they found out about it and we can't walk it off?
Weren't they,
Hey, the shitters?
weren't they gay?
I have no idea.
Or they were getting made fun of? I don't want to I think there was rumors of those guys, the guys who shot up.
I don't doubt that they got called fags, ever.
Also, how the fuck has Colin not called his album Columbine, dude?
That's actually pretty good.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
He's that edgelord, right? Isn't he like an edgy dude now or something? I don't know. I just saw him on Sunday. Should have been like, how did you miss that? Fucking crowd work album, gay. Columbine.
You're like a shitty manager. Think about it.
Dude, I keep trying. I almost had Soder.
Massacre this crowd.
I almost had Soder naming his album fucking Columbine 2 Electric Boogaloo, dude. He called his management for it. That was me. I gave him that, dude. I was like, this has got to happen.
Called his man like,
he was going to open it up with him and Shane walking through a cafeteria with Grady Von. His agent texted him back. Was like, yeah, I don't think HBO's...
not a good look.
He's like, it's pretty good. I'm like, yes.
That's like me wanting to suplex a dog. I'm like, I think it's a good idea. You're like, no, it's never good.
Dude, speaking of suplexing dogs, yeah, where am I going with this?
Damn.
Lemaire told me that All For Wrestling's going.
The 16th.
Yeah, dude, they're going legit, huh?
I think that's because we're looking, or when I say we're, the one dude's, he's looking, we got to have a doctor on site now. We got to have a fucking actual
like
EMT.
the way he was explaining it was like they didn't have the licensing or the insurance, which somebody else was calling them out on.
So basically what happened was
Hating.
when we were told that we were going to go to the Fillmore, in the parking lot of the Fillmore to do the...
What?
Yeah, the Fillmore book.
When's that?
That happened. It was in November. It was supposed to happen in November. They booked the Fillmore, and then someone who made the flyer for the show said that we were professional wrestlers.
Oh.
And that's where the
if you word the event like that?
That's where the Pennsylvania Athletic Commission got involved.
Sense.
And then but the reason we got dimed out is that apparently an not underground, but another independent wrestling association got word of it, and they're like, these guys aren't real professional wrestlers. I'm like, no shit.
Yeah.
So now anytime we have to get labeled, it's like sports entertainers, which is even more of a farce, which is totally fucking backwards.
Imagine
as well.
being a fucking douchebag to dime out another leg next to went to Gertner. It's like, dude, I don't think you guys are like, do you want to tell them that? Come on in. I've never said professional wrestlers here. Professional convicts, dude.
I would never even say that.
I'm like, New Jack's won it in 3 states. Are you going to tell him that?
Balls Mahoney just killed his mom. Let him go.
Dude, yeah, that's so funny to think about. I mean, that's good, though. I mean, obviously, you would have had to have done it if you wanted to go up in popularity.
Well, that's the whole thing.
You're going to have to get that. Is that expensive? Or do you know how that
no
works?
idea. I have no idea.
You know what? Zach would probably know that.
All I do know is that in the email, I was like, hey, do you want to do it? I was like, yeah, I'm down. He's like, do you know any good doctors? I'm like, for what? I was like, oh, fuck, to just be there? I was like, I have no idea how
Does it have to be, I'm like, you could probably ask Cheslek.
Probably got to be...
but he's physical
therapist.
Well, yeah, but still.
That's a doctor.
You got to ask what degree of doctor you actually need on it. You might not need, a fucking surgeon. You know what I mean? You might just need somebody that's
get a surgeon. It's like, hey.
Not somebody that's just going to use, a headband as a tourniquet. You know what I mean? It's like
sick,
somebody who knows what's happening but can... keep the person safe while the ambulance shows up.
I think all we need is somebody CPR certified
Get like a fucking 93-year-old woman that was a nurse in World War II.
That would be sick,
Just
dude.
comes out in her white hat. She's like, oh no, I think you ripped your butthole.
Dude, a Civil War.
She's good.
Amputee nurse. Just like, cut that off.
Yeah, dude.
You're going to have
Get
to do it.
Kevorkian's daughter, dude.
Dude, fucking Diane Kevorkian.
Yeah.
That
Get her
would
in
be
the
sick,
mix.
dude.
Yeah, you get one of those nurses that got fired for murdering patients.
Dude, Angels of Death would be sick as fuck.
Feel like, I don't know, you might
I
live.
also wonder, like, if I've never met another. You ever meet anybody with a really cool last name, like a famous? Like, I've never met like a fucking so and so Bundy or so and so Manson or a so and so.
Oh, yeah.
I've never met any of those.
Yeah, I've met not a few, but I've definitely met a Manson. I knew a Manson.
Really?
No, obviously relation, but it was what was it? It was something, and he was actually really funny about it. And I think it was Mansin.
Yeah.
It was like Manson, but obviously it's not. Wasn't Manson Manson?
It was Man. Yeah.
Okay. I think he spelled it a little bit different, like with an I instead of an O. And then Bundy. Yeah, I know. I know a dude named Bundy. He plays drums.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
I've never met any.
That's what everyone called him, too. That was
Of
like his last
course they
name.
did.
Yeah, of course. Weird thing is, first name, Hitler.
Dude, speaking of Hitler, in my phone book in fucking Royersford, there was a guy.
There was a Hitler?
There was a Hitler with 2 T's. I was like,
Damn.
dude,
That's bringing back the hits.
laughed my ass
Double
off.
the hits.
He's like, dude, I got it. Nobody should know it's me.
Yeah, dude. the
John
hits.
A. Hitler, dude.
Yeah. Which reminds me, did Russia invade yet or what? What's
No,
going
they're
on?
They're on the fence, dude.
Literally? They're
Yeah,
on the border?
They're literally on the board. And I know that Putin was saying that they're like, the Ukrainian people are committing genocide by blowing up one of their sheds.
That's like their capital
Yeah,
building,
dude, it was fucking
They
wild.
blew up a good-ass shed? It's a good-ass shed, dude. Why'd you do
Vila
that?
built that shit.
I literally know nothing about the
It's
the
just
situation.
they're waiting.
I've
and
read
now,
excerpts.
Now
of
the
it,
whole
but,
thing is like if they invade, we're going to be fucked for gasoline again, which seems to be the whole fucking.
It's like
thing.
every 4 years we're fucked on gasoline.
I just don't get it. And now everybody's going to fucking.
To whoever controls it, dude. That's all it's about, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck do I care?
That's capitalism, baby.
I don't drive.
That's true. But they were talking about the whole thing was it's not just you driving. It's like, suppliers, people who drive the Amazon trucks, people who fly the
How about the
plane.
truckers?
Truckers. Oh, the Canadian dudes? Man.
What happened to Trudeau? I heard he bailed.
Oh, I have
I
no
heard
idea.
he dipped out because he was. We were talking about it on Matt and Shane's, but apparently he started like a GoFundMe for truckers. He's like, "This is going to be great. I'll see you later."
Just took the money for the GoFund?
Apparently, and
That would
I'm
be
murdering this, but
awesome.
apparently there is a story about like why.
It's totally not the things.
No, hopefully, that'd be funnier if that's just it, plain and simple. He's like, dude, he just started like those three assholes with the fucking, or the 2 assholes with the bum who just started to GoFundMe.
Oh, man, he
and then he's
fucking
like,
did it.
sorry, rides here, and a chopper's coming in the Grand Canyon, even though he works fucking job to job doing contract work. He tried to tell people that. I mean, I know I've talked about this documentary they put out for that.
Yeah.
That guy was like, look, I do well. Okay, it's not weird. I go, first off, you don't. Because
I do well.
Fucking 80% of my family are contractors that work fucking job to job. And it's, dude, go fuck yourself. Unless you're plugged in certain fucking areas, you're always second fiddle. You might come in to do some kind of work, but you're not getting a whole fucking job.
Nah.
You might be like second fiddle on a couple things. Like fucking do the roof, Jimmy. You know what I mean? Fuck that. It's assholes living in like his fucking aunt's house in Trenton.
Well, that's where I hope Trudeau is. In his aunt's house in Trenton.
That's where you go. When
I
you
hope
flee.
that's
You go
what
to
you
Trenton,
do, dude.
You go to Trenton or you go to North Philly, dude, where
Like
the cops
no
just
one will
don't go
look
anymore.
for you there, dude. You go to Devil's Pocket,
Dude,
and you
he
fucking
could easily, dude. He's like, now it's time to hide. He just puts on blackface again. It's like, he's like, I know it didn't work out the first time, but hear me out.
Latin turban. Always like,
He's like, hey, North Philly, am I right, eh? Woo! He's like, you guys get the hockey game, eh? They're like, what?
it's like my name is Broston Bruno, and I'm black.
He has to say that. He's
It's like I'm black. I'm just telling you, a couple of hosers, up there, and hey, Justin Trudeau, good looking though. Am I right?
Yeah, I don't know. So I haven't really looked into the story, but all I keep hearing about is Russia and Ukraine.
Well, dude, they're on the like I said, they're
it's
they're
like,
ready
yeah,
to
I've heard it's
invade.
about to go down.
Which I don't really.
I don't know. I know nothing about it, so I can't.
My
give you an
biggest
opinion.
thing is like, what the fuck, other than just Putin wanting Ukraine back in the he wants to restart the USSR again. For the most part.
He loves that song.
Dude, who doesn't?
He's back in it.
Dude, what if he fucking elected Zangief? Dude, if he went full Street Fighter, he's like, USSR. Just started.
He needs to start dressing like M. Bison.
Dude,
He's halfway there. If you see him in some of his gigs, he's got a couple kits that are very close to Bison. If he had the cape, he's close. Like some of the Russian outfits. Seriously, look at some of the military outfits.
Dude, if he went full fucking Bison and called he's like, I'm changing the name of Ukraine to Shadow Lu.
Oh, dude.
He's just like, I'm going full video game.
If anybody can, if it wasn't going to be Trump, it's got to be fucking Putin's got to go full M. Bison.
I think Putin's also the type of dude that if he really wanted to strike fear into people, he would be the first person to be like half cyborg. That would fuck with so many people too.
I would think he'd just be like, you better check my resume, dude. That would free people out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what do you think? I was just a politician.
You think people disappear?
He's like, I fly across the room exactly like M. Bison, dude. I'll come at you. He's got a 3-man slingshot. They launch him. He's like, coming at you.
He's the only president who does jackass tactics. He's like, press button, big hands come out.
All the soldiers coming down in shopping carts into the Ukraine. Like, oh, shit.
He's on a rock. He's like, hello, my name's Vladimir Putin. Welcome to Crimea.
This is the invasion of Ukraine. That'd be fucked up.
That would be wild, dude.
If that's how he invaded, though, but he made fun of it.
He just didn't even care about it.
He's like, dude, I beat them with jackass tactics. Dude, that was my whole thing.
He's like, you think it's crazy? I put down big beanbag. I sit on the other end. They jump on. I fly over.
The Ukrainian soldiers are coming out of their barracks, and there's just a huge hand that smacks them. It's like, oh, got him.
He's like, don't make us release the party boy platoon.
Oh, dude.
Naked men everywhere on the border.
I could see that.
That'd be fucking wild. That would confuse that's kind of what I want with this war. It's like, if we're going to go to war, make it fucking wacky. Make it a war that, everyone will remember for all the wrong.
So you're saying you'd rather see some MacGruber tactics. Just like a celery in his ass.
That would be fucking...
Just hopping along back and forth.
What is that? He's like, dude, would you shoot that guy?
No.
No. You wouldn't. You'd be more confused for the first. It would be such a diversion.
Those guys, though, I don't know. Ukrainians and Russia, they would just be like, Russians or the Ukrainians would probably look at that and be like, yeah, take them out.
I don't know. I think they'd be like, well, are we on the game show?
Yeah, is that one of ours?
Wait, I don't understand.
I mean, technically, they wouldn't know who it was.
No.
Because it's just a naked dude.
They're just like, I don't know. He's not wearing the uniform. He looked good. He got celery in his butthole.
That's pretty standard.
That's
Class B uniform.
Is he making stew? That's how we make
That just might be a cookie, dude.
Russian goulash here. I ate come.
No, I meant like a cook. Fucking you idiot.
I thought you talking
I used to call them cookies.
The cupcakes there.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
So, yeah, there's that. I've been hearing about that, but I don't... Well,
I don't know if that's going to
I'm not against. I just don't know enough to speak on.
Not against the war. I'm pro-war, dude.
Are you? All right.
I'm pro-war. Anti-nuke, pro-war, dude. It's a weird stance to have. I don't want any nukes.
I feel like it's a pretty common stance these days.
What?
Pro-war.
Oh, yeah, I'm pro-war. I just don't want nukes. I want fucking...
Yeah, nukes, that sucks. Because then it's
terrible.
like everyone's opinion goes out the window, and it's like, I don't give a fuck what you think you know about anything politically. Nukes start coming in the picture, we're all fucked.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn. You just see it come up, just like, beep.
Dude,
like, God damn it.
It's not great.
No.
I want fucking flamethrowers, poison gas.
That evens
cool
everyone out.
The nukes?
Literally.
It's
flattens and evens everyone out.
Dead now.
Yeah.
And then dead for years to come. It's like you don't walk away from a nuke. And even the nukes that were used, the atom bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that wasn't the nukes we got now. We got big-ass fucking guys.
Yeah, we got bigger.
They're fucking wild, and they'll fucking kill everything on the planet. Those nukes were little baby guys.
Yeah, tell that to the citizens. They got left as shadows. They're like, it was a little baby one. We got. What are you talking
it
about?
was called Little Boy, dude. It fucking is a little guy coming
That's
at
what it
you.
was aiming to kill. Little boy, dude. It did.
I mean, it killed a lot of people. God damn.
Anyway, what else is going on?
Now that I was watching Batman Returns the other day.
Oh yeah, I saw they put all the Batmans on.
They definitely did. It was awesome, and I was wondering, the fucking Penguin henchman. That is the craziest fucking group of henchmen I think I've ever seen. because they had to wait. Because keep in mind, the penguin lives in an abandoned, shitty fucking zoo.
Sick.
But all of his henchmen are carnival workers. And they had to wait for all that shit to be discarded to start their fucking ragtag fucking thing.
I like that.
Which is out of control. Like, look, we want to invade the city, but no one looks good yet. We gotta get everybody on the same page. Look, carnival guy with like the fucking meat grinder with the monkey, where'd you come from? He just shows up. And the stilt guys, did they know how to, like, that's just so nuts.
Yeah.
Like, there was a big guy like, I don't know if I can walk on stilts. It's like, get out there. He's like, what do I do? I'm just on stilts.
Yeah, Joker's army are a bunch of pussies. Most of them.
Most of them. But like the fucking penguin guy who breathes fire, how the fuck is that guy just like, yeah, I didn't know what to do. I wanted to rob banks. I didn't have a gun, but I can breathe fire pretty good. Maybe dress me like the devil.
They have a talent show.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There had to be tryouts.
Joker at the end of fucking, or at the end of the training in fucking Full Metal Jacket. He's like, Gus, fire breathing.
Get out there. 0600, you made it. You made it.
Yes,
dude, but I mean, the still guys are like, fuck. It's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, well, get out there. Here's the thing. You're going to be tall. And, just juggle. Get
like,
out there.
Pretty good. I think people will just ignore you.
Yeah, it's just still guys kicking their long stilts. They're like, today was pretty hard.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think fucking... I'm really excited for the new Batman. They just released another trailer for it, too.
Did you see the Riddler? He looks like fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad he does. It's also Paul Dano.
Yeah, Paul Dano's great.
Dano
fucking
he doesn't
rules.
take, like, shitty...
That's why I'm pumped.
He's got a pretty good resume.
Definitely.
And also, it's the same shit that... I don't know if we brought it up, but it's like the same shit that everybody said about Ledger. Even Heath Ledger was playing the Joker. Everyone's like, what the fuck's this? And he
I
ended
think
up
it's
being,
more
the
like...
best one.
I guess
Or
Paul
one of them.
Dano...
I think Jack's the best.
Jack Nicholson is.
Yeah. Joker-wise.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. And then
But-
Leto. And then Mark Hamill's voice.
And Cesar Romero out
Cesar
of control.
Romero ruled.
He did rule. Did you know one of the things that made Cesar Romero the craziest Joker is that when he was on the show, they're like, Caesar, you're going to be Joker. He's like, that's awesome. He's like, all right, well, you got to shave that mustache. He's like, no. They're like, well, how are you going to put the grease paint? I was like, I'll put it over my mustache.
Yeah,
like,
that's an Italian
that
talking to
is
in
the
fucking
craziest thing in the world.
50s
That just
and
made the
60s.
Joker look that much more crazy.
Yeah.
If you saw a fucking man walking up to you with white grease paint all over his mustache and just with lipstick drawn over top of it, you're like, this guy will cut my dick off.
Yeah. He'll give me a big pow and cow.
Trick you into eating cum cakes.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm pumped for it, though.
it looks good.
It isn't
Now, does
Colin Farrell's the Penguin?
Colin Farrell's the Penguin in that one?
That's what I thought.
I don't. All I know is the bad guys are the Riddler, and then there's a Catwoman. I didn't know he was a Penguin.
I could have sworn it, but also this has been tossed around. I'm just waiting for it to come out at this
I have
point
no
because
idea.
I don't really care.
Now,
Is
this Batman? Does this Batman kill people? Because I know Frank Miller's Batman in The Dark Knight Returns. He killed people.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't shy away from it. He was like a fucking gritty ass Batman.
This guy
From what I remember.
he'll just kill him with his boyish looks like
'Cause
he did
I-
in the vampire movies.
Like, damn, are you sparkling at me? Dude, gay Batman would be fucking wild.
I think Patterson's going to be good, dude.
I think he's going to be a great Batman.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right.
But I also think Batman's done to death.
Yeah.
Batman is fucking Marvel's Spider-Man. They just keep making fucking Spider-Man movies and Batman movies. It's super fucking dumb. Stop doing it.
Yeah, I think the Suicide Squad was on the right route. They were just bringing out fucking crazy
Just
people.
wild-ass
That's
fucking
awesome.
people, dude.
That's what they should do.
And then Leto's going to be that fucking Morbius. That's going to be fucking awesome.
What, from The Matrix? Is that a fat one? He's a fat, annoying guy to Keanu Reeves. Instead of Morpheus, he's Morbius.
You're going to eat that?
He's like, here, do you want one of these pills? I'll eat both if you don't. I don't know what they do. I'm starving.
I'm hungry.
Leto.
Free your mind.
What is he doing?
Morbius. He's
I
the
don't know what's
fucking.
that.
He's the living vampire. It's a.
Of
Marvel.
course, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Leto looks like a living vampire.
He does. He constantly looks like he's the type of actor that if you told me he was on heroin all the time, I'd be like, yeah, totally. Totally
Yeah.
does heroin all the time.
I don't know the background of that guy who he's playing.
He's just like a doctor.
Is that like a Marvel?
Yeah,
Or-
it's Marvel. It's one of Spider-Man's enemies, but he's like an anti-hero. He's not a bad guy, not a good
Like
guy.
a Punisher,
Yeah, kind of like that.
but pussy.
Yeah. Well, he's a vampire. He's a Dracul.
But he's a daywalker.
He could be because he
gay walker, walking around fucking Times Square, just like that's what you encountered. You encountered a daywalker,
gay walker, dude.
You are a fart talker. What? That's their sign. Those are off a glove. That's not them losing it.
Dude,
That's
for a second there, dude,
That's like blinking your lights at a gay walker.
I thought that was a gay pickup for a second.
Could be. That's like blinking your lights at somebody.
But I was trying to be nice. I was like, I don't want to be that guy. Like, I'm fucking just, hey.
Dude, you go down there, get it, just that dick in your ass. You're like, hey, that was quick. How'd you get my jeans
I
down
can't
so
walk
fast?
that off, dude. I can't tell my friends about that. I'll constantly be the guy's like, remember when you
gotta
dropped the
accept
glove,
it.
dude?
You go on stage that night, you're like, I got fucked in the ass on the wall.
So here's the
I
thing, a
didn't know.
dick in my butt, only in New York, right?
I love New York.
But it's just a dick instead of a heart.
Oh my God.
Like, oh no.
That's good.
God damn, dude.
50.
Damn fitty.
This will come out Friday, so people
Yeah,
know about fucking going to hell.
You will miss.
Going to
to
hell.
hell.
Man.
It's going to be a
how
great
about it?
show.
Poppins alone. Yikes. Strong Poppins.
Mary Poppins, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
That's her name. She's a horrible
She
comedian.
is out of control.
She's like, I go by Mary Poppins. I will crap my pants on stage. I'm like, you're on.
Baby, it'll blow your mind. Get
Dude.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. So, dude, yeah, we could spend the last 10 minutes talking about how you went 90 years over the light on Wednesday last year or last week.
Oh, I didn't know I went that long.
Dude, here's the problem with you saying that. You went 26 minutes.
26? Dude.
We were sitting there dying laughing, and we're like, dude, just take the fucking, because I could hear you scraping together another closer to go in to got like a chuckle.
Dude, I did
closer.
not see the fucking light.
I don't know if they. I mean, Fennell definitely lit you. I don't know if you saw it, but
don't
also,
remember.
I think most of us were saying like, "Well, we just go up and put our timer on."
Oh, I didn't do that. I just went out, and it was because the fucking that crowd was like pop and then down and then pop. And
Well, it's a
then down.
big, it's a big room.
So I was like, oh,
it was dark as shit,
dude.
It was so dark in there.
Very
I've never done a
disorienting.
show.
That's what Jake and John were telling me.
It was
like we were trying to do a
insanely
fucking
dark.
seance in there, dude. It was fucking wild.
So they bought stage lights the next day. But they didn't know, like, and I get it. They're not a comedy club. It's a sick room down at the townhouse. More than likely, we'll do another one down there at some point. But yeah, it was super dark. I opened up. I went out. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, man.
I was like, "Is it been this dark this entire show, or is this over?" Like, it just seemed like I was like, "You guys want to head out?"
It honestly looked like they were closing up.
Like,
It was so dark the whole.
don't get
fucking
me
time.
wrong. If it's gonna be that dark, that's fine. That's what I like when the crowd. You can't see the crowd, but you gotta have spotlight on someone. Maybe not
It honestly
me.
looked like we were announcing that the power had been cut out. It's like, I just want to let everyone know.
Yep.
We're gonna figure this out in a little bit.
Yeah.
Credit cards are down for right now. It's going.
My parents' neighbors were there.
Oh wow,
Which was crazy. Yeah, from down the shore. Because I forgot they live in not far away from media. So they came and they were like, that was the first time they ever saw me, I think.
man. How they feel about
She
it?
loved it.
Oh, it's good.
Loved it. They were
It's
like,
good.
this is great. You know, you got to let us know next time. I was like, well, I'm at Helium with Ted Alexandra all weekend. And they were like, I was like, yeah.
That's pretty much how it goes. Anytime you tell anybody anything else you're doing, they're like, oh no.
Even though Ted was cool as shit, and he's a big documentary guy, so that was cool. Me and him were swapping doc stories. I kind of buried him. I mean, nobody could keep up with my fucking recommendations.
Did you watch Hobby Horse Revolution?
Yeah, it was retarded.
Yeah, it was.
It
Not
was
only
bad.
that, I couldn't get the subtitles to work, so I watched the whole thing in fucking whatever language it was. And it was really,
Dutch?
It was really hard to keep track of.
Dude, you watched that whole thing without subtitles.
I did.
So you're just like, I guess they were talking about the horse in this one. Dude, they curse so much. It's insane. She's like, well, Julie's next to fucking go around this fucking thing. And I'm like, whoa, that seemed weird. I just thought this one girl just curse. They just curse randomly. It's so funny. She's
Hell
like, what
yeah,
kind of
dude.
fucking cocksuck shit is this? I'm like, what?
I mean, I was trying to keep.
You know, like that European cursing where they just come out of nowhere with stuff. They're like, hey, butt fuck.
That's what I mean. I was trying to keep up with my German. Is how you say ass fuck.
How you say ass fuck?
It was ass fuck, dude. I could not do it.
I always want to go to any foreign country and just be like, how you say ass fuck? They're like, what? That's what they should be saying. But anyway, yeah, I got through it, but it was like, this sucks. It was boring too because like,
I was waiting for more fucking wild. I was just like, what am
also, what makes what we're talking about is there's a documentary on Peacock called
Hobby Horse Revolution.
Hobby Horse Revolution about the girls that run around with the horses with the stick on it. And
It's retarded.
It's super retarded. But what I want to know is, how do you become a trainer for that? They get paid money. I would do that shit. I'd be like, yeah, go in the circle. That look good.
The one part where the
fuck
girl
do I
was just
know? I
doing
don't know.
the prancing part, like that, I was like,
She was
what
like, my
happening
coach is
here?
very hard on me. I was like, for what? Like, did you trip or forget your horse?
He's
That's
like,
the
you
only
see
two
these-
things that you can get in trouble for.
She has cigarette burns on her arms, like I didn't jump over.
She's moonwalking on a thing. She's like, what? That's like their fucking thing when Django gets the horse going. Like
yeah,
this
dude.
shit. Like
That's
the show
what I
ponies.
mean. It was so fucking wild. I'm like, what am I watching?
Well, it's also funny too because the one girl in the beginning, she was talking. Well, you might not have heard it because you didn't have subtitles on. But basically, what happened was she was having a lot of anxiety, and her mom suggested to go ride a horse. And like out there, it's pretty common for people to have farms
Sure.
with horses. So they found one. She was like, "I love this horse. It was great." They show her riding around. But then she's like, so I wanted to take it to the next level. And I'm like, oh, so you got in the competition. But then they just show her running around on a fucking broom. And I'm like, how's that the next level?
down, dude? It went levels.
It might have
go
been
either
too
way.
much. I don't know. It's
I mean,
funny
horses
though.
freak me out. I would
Horses?
Yeah.
I used to, yeah. I mean, dude, I'm not scared of them, but dude, I'm right there with you. I do agree because, man.
I don't want any parts of it. Like, don't get me wrong.
Oof, no, one of them kicks. The
That's
one
what
kick,
I'm
the most
talking about,
classic
dude.
kick is the guy washing her, the one horse in that. It was on like YouTube, like everyone's seen this video. If you haven't, just look up horse kicks guy, whatever. But that blast, and it's like, oh my god!
Anything
dude.
with an animal that, like, if it's out of control, there's nothing I can do about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I don't know if I want any parts of that. It's like people who like are all about like, I love this dolphin. I'm like, yeah, like dolphin trainers, like, yeah, it's like a pretty benevolent animal. But if it
Sure.
wanted to do anything to you,
Yeah.
it will do whatever the fuck it wants to you.
I mean, it's a lot like with wild animals. Like, what's
Is
up?
it I think there's a documentary about it, but there's that scientist that fell in love with the dolphin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she would give it handies.
yeah. She jerk him off.
There's a whole documentary on that.
Yep.
All
Getting in
right,
flipper zipper. That's what it's called,
Dude.
Zip.
that'd
I
be
don't know why
crazy
you'd
if she
have
was
jeans
surfing.
on.
That'd be,
I don't know why the dolphin had jeans on, but
this is the only dolphin that
cut off.
wears
Let's see this.
Wait a minute. I think there's a miracle in those pants right there. Something waiting to get out.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember that though. I do remember that.
Damn.
That was like national. news.
I did know that, like, some dolphins who did get the HJ, they knew they would get an HJ, so they
Weren't they doing that too for reproductive purposes too, though? For
were
most of the
milking the
studies,
dolphin.
like they do that with animals, obviously.
No,
Yeah, but this
had
one was like-
nothing-
This was
she
just
thought
her
that the
fun.
dolphin was sad, so
Yeah.
she gave it a hand.
Yeah, they talked about like they went out to like dinner and a movie, very consensual.
You
but-
seem a little bit blue.
yeah.
Let me get
They're like,
that.
just feed it the fish and shut up. She's like,
no.
that's what you want.
Look, I go above and beyond for these dolphins.
Yeah, she's like,
She walks out. She's got a whole face.
Oh.
Like, look,
dude,
I know what you're thinking.
yeah, that's,
I made cupcakes with this.
Oh yeah, the hobby horses thing was just confusing to me because it's like they take it. It's so funny because
They
they're
take
like
it seriously
she
as
messed
fuck.
up. That's what they're yelling at in the back. And apparently, one of the girls gets the same score as the one girl who placed, and they're freaking out. And then it just goes to the next scene, and that was my problem with the documentary. It was so fucking unstructured, and you can't follow the story.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Obviously, it didn't help that they.
I just remember
They're
there was
idiots.
a bunch of people yelling at these girls in German while they were on Hobby Horse. I'm like, this.
Oh,
seems
dude.
If this was in black and white, this would not be good.
I mean, dude, just listening to the audio, it sounds like what I would have assumed was like a Hitler youth camp.
That's what I'm talking
It is rough.
It was wild, and I didn't. But then there's a part where
Are they
they're
speaking? I thought they were speaking. I thought it was like Dutch or
so
something.
they were Swiss, I think.
Okay.
And they were like, because I know
it was like the Nordic, one of the Nordics.
Yeah,
like that
my
area.
German teacher, she was from Switzerland and she spoke German. So
Yeah,
like,
that's probably pretty common out there, though.
What it was, kind of like Austria.
Sure.
Like they fucking
Right.
do the fucking Deutsch tongue.
Yeah, which I think that was the case. And it was weird because they were like traveling a lot for these things.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure they said something about it, but like first prize and stuff, like I'm sure there was money involved. Like there was a lot of fucking people at
That's
these
the
things.
craziest thing. When I see stuff like that and then I find out how much money's involved, part of me is like, I should just do that. I should just go to Switzerland.
If I had to go to a metal show, you should be able to let me enter you into a hobby horse contest.
I'll fucking crush a hobby horse.
I know you would.
I would fucking dude. I would.
You could go
tailwind
Old
it
West.
over the fucking thing.
You had the mustache. You could go Old West style, like right off the bat,
Dude.
That could be your theme.
If I just pretend it's like a real horse and like, don't come near Buttercup. She's got a lot going on today. I'll talk to her.
Dude, that would be sick if we got you. If anybody knows of any hobby horse competitions, Shaner will do it.
Dude, I'll do it. I'll fucking destroy
Dude, your hobby horse should have a huge dong
Dude, that's
on
what
it.
I'm talking about.
It's like a sock full of nickels. You're like, sorry.
I'll get one of those horse cock
Oh,
dildos.
black beauty.
Like, see that?
You should have just like a sock on the end, just like
He likes you.
fucked up. He likes you. Swinging the fucking dick.
Don't get near him though.
Dude, you should definitely. We'll find a hobby horse.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if there's any be anywhere near here.
I bet in Western PA there are.
Why? The Old
I
West?
was gonna say, did you find one? Oh, I thought.
I would think even if they do it, they don't advertise on social media, dude.
Dude.
Do you imagine the people
See, the problem
in
is-
Philly?
The problem
on.
is me on a hobby horse. If I was like, "Hey, looking for a hobby horse thing," the creeps would come out like crazy.
See, that's a good place to sell drugs. That's where people, any kids out there selling drugs,
Oh my
look into
God.
hobby horse competitions.
Dude, imagine
If
the
you
kids
act
getting
like an asshole
fucking
at that-
juiced up doing hobby horse.
But think about it.
comps.
Even if the people there are just fucking weird, it's like, and they're fucked up on drugs, no cops can be like, they're on drugs. They actually like this. This is what they're all going to be weird.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is like I think me entering a children's hobby horse.
No, they have age groups. They said it in the thing. Well, at least the one did, because it was like that seemed like a pretty big.
I don't know if I
competition,
can.
So they had different heats.
I don't know if I can compete against like adults. I'm not on the level of adult.
Here's the thing: if your legs work, you're on the level. That's what I took away from that documentary. Is they run like a gallop, like they gallop with their own
Yeah, I
legs
saw that.
because they're riding a fucking broom with a hand puppet on the end. And as far as scoring it,
Yeah, I don't know how the scoring works. I know you got to jump over the fucking things. That's like
you should go Monty Python, dude. Just go out there
Dude,
with the coconuts. That'd be
Dude,
sick.
Cokes would be fucking dope.
Just be like Ryan.
I've got castanets.
Yeah, dude. And then at the end, have one of those tubes when you turn it over at Moose. You're like, sorry, I thought it was the horse one.
No, dude, I got one of those things you pull the string, it goes around. I'm like,
Yeah.
hope it's the horse this time. Might be the goat.
Dude, that'd be so funny if you lose and they just looked over at you. You had a big syringe going into the horse's neck.
Oh, did you hear about the fucking
the hobby horse people had to put it down?
No, the Kentucky Derby guy. The horse got charged with the.
Juicing?
Yeah.
Yeah. What farm was it? Do you know who?
I can't remember which one it was.
I heard something, and
but
when I
it
heard
did
the farm,
get confirmed that the horse it died of a heart attack earlier the year because in a training exercise,
Sure.
and died. And then it turns out it had been juicing the whole time and won the Kentucky Derby. But now, what happens with the winnings? Say you bet all your money on that horse that won, and then it turns out that it didn't won.
doesn't matter.
You still get to keep that money? What about the person?
What, the farm? Like the people that train, the
I'm
trainers
saying
and the
like
owners?
Gamblers?
Yeah, the gamblers.
Fuck them. They can't do shit. You can't take your money back.
Yeah,
Oh,
if they
all
already paid you out, they can.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I
there's
was
no
just
way. What do you think? These assholes are going to be like,
Well, then
yeah,
I,
I
also
won
wonder-
$290.
So say the
sir.
dude
I'll
who
Venmo
bet
you.
on the other horse that came in second place, did they get any money? No. Damn, dude, that's got to be a kick in the fucking balls.
That's
They might be able to
happened.
get their money back. I know there's been
Might be able to get like the whatever you pay for the
that
ticket.
push. Yeah.
Oh man.
But I've seen that with when we bet at the Chester track. There's been times where when it ends, they go to the video if there's any kind of, I don't know, if there's like a fucking thing they have to pause it and watch the tape because if like he whips another rider or something or a horse gets over too much, that's illegal. And there's been times where the race has ended. And I've been like, yes, and then it's not official though. You have to see official. Once official goes up, you're fucked. That's it.
Damn, dude.
So that's what happened in that.
And it's just the horse that counts going over the finish line, not anything else.
Well, no, the second you can do fucking you can do the whole race, but like really the ones you're betting on are the win, place, and show.
No,
That's
I'm
first, second,
talking
third.
about like the winner.
Yeah.
Like over the finish line, it's got to be the horse, not the jockey. The jockey.
Oh no, the horse.
It's got to be the horse. Okay.
Yeah, the horse. It's still like by like traditional standards. If he was just on top of the horse,
Can't be like a jockey with like a long stick just pointing.
no, and he's too far back on the little wagon.
That'd be sick though.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks for them because they can't really stretch the horse out either, like regular jockeys do. That's a huge fucking.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. Yeah, I can't wait. I got to start betting horses again. I love it. So much fun. Except for that one time that horse died. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, except for that one. Day.
I mean, I lost that bet anyway, but I was like, I got to take that as a sign. I was like, that's not gonna be a good day.
That's
No, but I'm pretty good. I've gotten pretty good over the last couple of years. My brother and my dad are real. My dad's really good.
That's crazy to have a skill. You're good at betting on horses.
But that's the thing. It's like betting horses. I know the majority of how to bet it, but also you got to remember with carriage racing compared to fucking.
Oh, you're talking about the fucking.
That's all they have it at Chester. It's only carriage there. You got to go down to Delaware to get the regular jockeys. When regular racing comes into play, then it's different. Carriage racing, dude, it's very rare that the position, like say on the second leg, they're coming around.
Yeah.
That position, except for like the front one's really going to change because regular racing they can go in and out.
Yeah,
you got
you're
the
on a fucking
exactly, and those horses are fucking terrified.
You don't say.
Yeah, they get real scared.
I'm pretty sure every horse being smacked in the ass is pretty fucking terrifying.
Nah, you'll see some killers out there, dude. That's where all the fucking retirees go. Like, if Brady were to keep playing football, this is where he'd go, down the Chester.
Dude, if he got fucked up in chariot racing,
yeah, him and Stafford
awesome.
would be down there running shit. That's like the minor leagues.
That would be sick.
Carriage racing sucks. It's stupid, but it's fun. It's fun to watch, but, like, you know, it's not that hard to win.
I have no idea. I just figured it was like a regular fucking horse.
Not, dude, put it like this. The favorite in a carriage race compared to the favorite in a regular, way different.
Oh.
Way different. Meaning that the one in the carriage race probably going to be first, second, or third. He'll win, place, or show. Carriage, I mean, dude, in a regular horse, they might just die.
I was going to say, they all look amazing. They all look terrible. Like, nothing looks good about carriage racing.
No, that's minor league, dude. They put the second horses down there. You can buy them horses after the race.
Dude, that would be...
They're out in the parking lot just smoking.
Riding home on, I was like, carriage
They're up at the
horse.
crop stable upstairs. It's like, oh. Pretty good.
Sounds pretty good.
I don't know. All right, let's wrap this up.
Got
What's coming up? Go in the hell. You're not going to be there. You already missed it. It was amazing. You fucking losers.
Yeah.
McKeever popped in.
It was pretty good.
That was awesome.
That was good.
That'd be so funny if he doesn't come now. Like, son of a bitch.
That's all right.
What else you got? Anything going on?
Nothing.
Yeah, I get stuff. It's far down the line. Whatever.
Well, there's a hobby horse competition this October.
Where?
In Foothill, North Carolina.
Whoa.
Fuck is Foothill?
15 and up. That
Wait,
sounds
where's
like a creep fest,
where's
dude.
Foothill, North Carolina?
Where is that?
I have no clue. It's the only adult hobby horse competition.
First off,
in the
adding
US.
adult to anything makes it worse.
I'm just going to say this, and I say it with great confidence. You already look like you're from Foothill, North Carolina. So you got, dude, you know what you do? You go down there, put a little Carolina blue on this bitch, a little Tar Heel.
Oh, man.
If it's Tar Heel country, go in with some light blue, you'll win. I'm serious.
Yeah, dude.
They have like 6,000 colleges there, so you're going to find one. That you could be a Gamecock.
I think, yeah, dude, there you go.
You just want to name the horse, though.
Gamecock.
No. Can't use that.
Why not?
Because that's the name of South Carolina or North Carolina. What is, that's South Carolina State.
Yeah.
That you'd get fucked up in North Carolina, dude. That's like going to fucking certain areas of Alabama and being like, "Yeah, War Eagle, dude." They'll kill you, or Roll Tide. They'll murder you.
That's true.
Literally, they tried to kill Cam Newton.
But yeah,
But-
I mean, I guess if it's an adult that's just like, that's...
No joke. When is it? October when?
9th.
October 9th?
Yep.
How much is it to enter?
I don't know. They're
gotta
still
bring
trying
up-
to set up the 15 and up bracket because there's not enough people.
Tell them what.
Tell him.
Tell them we're gonna bring a team down, dude.
Excuse me.
We'll have alternates.
Dude. Get Lemaire on there.
You also have to dress like a jockey. There's no doubt in my mind you will have a helmet on with the diamond shirt, green, yellow, whatever, and the high boots.
Taking it way too seriously. Like, get the fuck
That's
out.
what I'm talking about. If you show, it's all about presentation, dude. It's like cooking your disgusting meals. It's you're selling something to the crowd that's disgusting. Put it like this: your horse should be called Tuna Omelet.
That's a pretty good one. That is pretty good.
You an old Tuna Omelet.
Dude's getting it
before
out,
just patting her down. It's got to be a boy, though, because it's got to have a huge dick on it.
I was going to say, I got a milk tuna omelet.
No, we're going to get a fucking giant dildo and just fucking duct tape it on the bottom. Dude, that'd be so funny. You just have it like leaning over to other people like, God, jeez.
Sorry. He likes it.
That's you're whipping it with.
I'm trying to feed
You're
it
whipping
apples.
your own ass with a dildo. You're feeding the dick apples.
That's how I got to do it.
All right, that's good, though. Awesome. Thanks, guys.